Hi, I'm Sara Montalbano. I'm a SANE nurse for Franciscan Health, Hammond, Munster, and Dyer.
So part of the National Sexual Violence Resource Center's SAM challenge is to interview a hero. And so we chose Sara as one of the charge nurses and SANEs in our community. Sara, if you want to go ahead and start and just let everybody know what made you want to become a SANE in the first place.
So when I was just a little baby nurse in the emergency room, we had to pick straws for sexual assaults. And to me, that was scary. It was scary for me as a nurse and being a brand new nurse. And it was also scary for the patient that I wouldn't do the patient justice, not knowing really what I was getting myself into. So as soon as I had the opportunity to go through training to be a sexual assault nurse examiner, that's what I did. And it was never something that was in my mind, like, I want to do this for sure. It's just something I knew if it was something I was going to do, I wanted to know how to do it right.
Awesome. So how about you share a little bit about what's the most rewarding about your job and the role you play in our sexual assault response team?
So as an ER nurse, we don't get a lot of praise and thank you and feel like we've done a good job. A lot of times we get kind of beat up all day long. With being a SANE nurse, you see your patients at probably one of the worst times in their lives. And to take that patient away from the emergency room and, you do your medical forensic exam, you kind of go through all of that, and you kind of build a rapport and a relationship with this patient during that time. It is a lengthy amount of time. So you learn your patient, they learn you create this rapport. And then by the end of all of this, the patient has been given back their opportunity to take control of the situation that they've totally lost control of. And now a weight is lifted off of their back because they've been able to tell their story. When the patient leaves, they're smiling and they're happy, and it's just a mutual thing. We all grab hugs from each other. So that's very rewarding to me, to have a patient feel somewhat better and leave and leave with a smile on their face.
Absolutely. And then the last question I have for you is, what's one thing you want our followers to know about, whether it be as being sexual assault nurse examiner or just the movement in general? What's something that you want to leave the public knowing?
That we're here, we're out here. We're far and few between, but we're trying to make it so that we're accessible for, anybody coming into emergency room, or any standalone centers. We just want you to know that we're here and we're ready. We're ready for you. If you need to tell your story, we are here for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Sara. We really appreciate you taking your time. I know that ERs are crazy busy right now with COVID going on. So we're super excited to have you guys. And we can't wait to be back in the hospitals. And thank you so much for the work you do, because we could not do our job without you guys. So
That's
thank you.
Right. Same for us. Thank you so much.
Of course.